Evolution of cars 1886 to 2026. Have you ever imagined a world without cars? No traffic, no road trips, no fast travel, just horses and long walks. Today, cars are a big part of our daily life. We use them to go to work, school, travel, and explore new places. But cars were not always like this. They started as simple machines and slowly became the smart, powerful vehicles we see today. In this video, we will go on a journey through time from the very first car in 1886 to the advanced cars of 2026. You will see how cars changed step by step, and how human ideas turned into amazing inventions. Let's begin the journey. 1886, the birth of the first car. The history of cars begins in the year 1886. A German inventor named Carl Benz created the first real automobile called the Benz patent motor wagon. This vehicle looked very different from modern cars. It had 3 wheels instead of 4 and was powered by a small petrol engine. It did not have doors, a roof, or even proper seats. At that time, people were used to horse-drawn carriages. So when they saw a machine moving without horses, they were surprised and even scared. But this invention was a huge step forward. It proved that machines could replace animals for transport. This was the beginning of a new era. 1900s, early cars and slow growth. In the early 1900s, more inventors and companies started building cars. However, these cars were still very expensive and difficult to use. Only rich people could afford them. Driving a car required strength and skill. Roads were not good, and there were no traffic rules. Cars during this time were slow and noisy, not very comfortable, often open without protection from weather. Even with these problems, cars became popular because they offered something new: freedom to travel faster and farther. 1913, the Ford Revolution. A major turning point came in 1913 when Henry Ford introduced the assembly line method to build cars. Before this, each car was built by hand, which took a long time and cost a lot of money. But with the assembly line, workers stayed in one place while parts moved along a line. Each worker did one small task. This made production faster, cheaper, more efficient. Ford's Model T became the first car that middle-class people could afford. It was simple, strong, and reliable. Because of this, cars were no longer just for the rich. They became part of everyday life. 1920s to 1940s, comfort and better design. As time passed, car companies started improving their designs. Cars became more comfortable, easier to drive, more stylish. One important invention was the electric starter. Before this, drivers had to turn a handle to start the engine, which was hard and sometimes dangerous. The electric starter made it easy: just turn a key. Cars also began to have closed roofs to protect from rain and sun, better seats, stronger engines. These improvements made cars more practical for daily use. 1950s to 1960s, power, speed, and style. After World War II, the car industry grew very fast, especially in countries like the United States. This period is known for big and powerful cars, bright colors and shiny designs, new focus on speed and performance. Muscle cars became very popular. These cars had large engines and could go very fast. People loved them not just for travel, but also for excitement. Cars were no longer just machines, they became a symbol of personality and status. Owning a stylish car was a matter of pride. 1970s, fuel crisis changes everything. In the 1970s, the world faced a major oil crisis. Fuel prices increased sharply, and people began to worry about fuel consumption. Large cars used too much petrol, so people started looking for smaller and more efficient cars. This led to rise of compact cars, better fuel efficiency, new designs focused on saving energy. Japanese car companies became very popular during this time because they made small, reliable, and fuel-efficient cars. This period taught the world an important lesson: efficiency is just as important as power. 1980s to 1990s, safety comes first. During the 1980s and 1990s, car companies began focusing more on safety. Many new features were introduced to protect drivers and passengers. Seat belts became standard in all cars. Airbags were added to reduce injuries during accidents. Anti-lock braking system, ABS, helped prevent skidding. Cars also started using electronics and basic computer systems. This made driving safer and more controlled. Crash tests became common, and governments started making safety rules stricter. Because of this, cars became much safer than before. 2000s, rise of smart features. In the early 2000s, technology started changing cars in a big way. Cars became smarter and more connected. Some new features included GPS navigation systems to help drivers find routes, touchscreen displays for easier control, better fuel management systems. Cars were no longer just mechanical machines. They started becoming digital devices with advanced technology. Comfort also improved with features like air conditioning, music systems, power windows. Driving became easier and more enjoyable. 2010s, electric cars take the lead. In the 2010s, the world started focusing more on the environment. Pollution and climate change became major concerns. This led to the rise of electric cars. Electric cars do not use petrol or diesel, produce less pollution, are quieter and smoother. Battery technology improved, making electric cars more powerful and reliable. Many companies began investing in electric vehicles. People started choosing eco-friendly options for a better future. This was one of the biggest changes in car history. 2020s, smart and self-driving cars. In the 2020s, cars became more intelligent than ever. New technologies include self-driving systems, voice commands, advanced sensors and cameras. Some cars can now park themselves, detect obstacles, help avoid accidents. These cars use artificial intelligence to understand the road and make decisions. Although fully self-driving cars are still developing, the progress is fast. Cars are now connected to the internet and can receive updates like smartphones. 2026, the future of cars. By 2026, cars are moving towards a smarter and cleaner future. We are seeing more electric cars on roads, better battery life and faster charging, growth of self-driving technology. Scientists and engineers are also working on hydrogen-powered cars, wireless charging roads, even flying car concepts. The goal is to make cars safer, smarter, environment-friendly. The future of cars looks exciting and full of possibilities. From a simple three-wheeled machine in 1886 to advanced smart vehicles in 2026, the journey of cars is truly amazing. Cars have changed the way we live, travel, and connect with the world. What started as a small invention has now become a powerful part of human life. And this journey is not over yet. In the future, cars may drive themselves completely, reduce pollution to zero, and even fly in the sky. One thing is certain: innovation will continue, and cars will keep evolving. If you enjoyed learning about the evolution of cars, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. More interesting and mind-blowing facts are coming soon. Stay tuned, and see you in the next video.